Thank you again.
You don't need to be politically correct on this show.
Yeah, I noticed. As I
Thank
said,
you.
am I supposed to now calm everybody down to get them to listen to the rest of your stuff?
Yes.
Okay, I will try to do it. Okay, now remember the last time we talked, which was about a week ago or so. It was on Dark Shadows. I promised to talk more. Well, I got to thinking about something. And I wrote the whole thing down, which I'm going to talk about now. And what we probably tonight or tomorrow, I'll finish it. I'm writing a thing on Facebook and for Shadow Man. And right now, I am thoroughly interested in the supernatural, any aspects of the supernatural, as you know. Today I was thinking about fairies. Now, I'm not talking about the fairies from Peter Pan, okay, Tinkerbell, the cute little fairies that Disney does. I'm talking about real fairies. Actually, they're just like little things of light that go right by you. Anyway, well, everyone, I am back. I wrote something earlier about fairies. Do you believe? I know I do. And no, I don't mean like Tinkerbell from Peter Pan, or even the ones from TV's Disney. Of course, they're supposed to be cute for the kids. The fairies that I'm talking about are the fairies from medieval times, till now. I've seen them, and so has other people in this family and friends. I have come down here to help a friend whose mom was very sick. One of the things that she was able to see in her life, and I believe her wholeheartedly, was she was able to talk with her pets, like cats mostly, and some dogs, and her friends. Not adult friends or kids, but she has the ability, or she had the ability, to be able to see fairies, and talk with them, and play with them. See, when she was young, she didn't have any brothers or sisters, so she was alone. So I think, in a way, so she wouldn't be alone, the fairies came to see how she was doing. She also developed a special, unique way of getting friends, but not ordinary friends. One of the things was that she was part Indian. And being part Indian, again, she was able to see and sense a lot. So when she was young, she used to play a lot by herself in the garden. She would get up every day and go outside and be with her friends, the fairies. I don't know what it is, but I guess being the first dawn is when the fairies were out most of the time. It was something about it. I guess it was a magical daytime for them. Anyway, then at night they would come into her room and say goodnight to her. They would then turn themselves invisible and make sure that she was protected. Then one morning, they told her, and I will write tomorrow what they told her, and I'll be back tomorrow to tell you more about this. But this is how I feel. I've seen stuff floating around me. I know it's not just little dust mites or something like that. It is actual things of light, little bulbs of light that just fly around. Actually, when I say orbs, when you think of orbs, you think of ghosts. So I don't think it's that, because it's much, much smaller. That's why I think we had the fairies that she had. As I said, they came from her life, and they followed her and helped her. My friend's mom was a very nice and wonderful woman. She was also, as I said, part Indian. I'm not sure which part she was. I want to say Cherokee, but I'm not sure. But I do know that she had a lot of, she was able to see a lot. And at the very end, before she died, my friend used to say he used to hear things in the bedroom where she was. And with her, she used to have a bunch of her cats. So he thought that she was talking to her cats. But now, since he's thought about it, the fairies had told her, and I guess I'll give it to you now, but the fairies had told her that they would see her once again before she died. So, do you believe that maybe the fairies came back to see how she was doing? Do you believe in fairies, period? Or in anything supernatural? I've seen things, I know I've felt things, especially out in the country, we used to live in a mobile home. And I used to come home from work at night time, about 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock when it was dark. And I would bring my car around. And one night, I had this most god-awful thing happen. I was driving the car around this tree that we had. And I shut the car window, the car light shone through the window of the office that I was working in. And my God, there was a woman's face. It wasn't just a woman's face. She had her hair like as if she'd seen something, or like she was a witch. But she was the most god-awful thing I've ever seen. I came running in thinking that maybe he'd seen something or knew something. So anyway, I got in and he was asleep and there was nothing there. We've had things happen where I was gone at work and friends of ours would come by and swear there was somebody in Randy's bedroom. And so when they would shine the light, or when they see the thing, they would see this tall figure in there, and then it would disappear. Another time, his mom had as I said, it was part Indian, so she had animal guides with her. She had a black panther. She had an Indian who we both saw different times. We both saw. He would wear, I guess, like plaid pants, and he'd wear the shoes, and he'd have no shirt on. And he was Indian. He had like the war paint and all that, but he was a friendly spirit. He was the one who would take care of his mom, make sure that no spirits would come after him. And yes, there are a lot of Indian spirits that would do that would help him. I have a friend now who's part Indian, and if it wasn't for his Indian friends and Indian people around him, he would probably be nuts, because right now he's going through a thing. His son was killed. They say, being the police, said it was a hit and run. I still say it was murder. He had an altercation, or his son had an altercation with this person, and next thing you know, he's murdered or he's dead. Now, to me, that sounds a little suspicious. I don't know. But I do know that we're going to find out who you are and who killed his son. And we're going to make sure that you're sent to prison. Sorry, guy, but your days are numbered. So anyway, I have friends who are Indian. I have friends all over. Again, I love the supernatural. I love spirits. I love the old TV shows. I love Dark Shadows, which I will get back with you on Thursday on that. Okay, I have something I want to ask you now, and you think about it. When Dark Shadows came back on a couple of times, it came back on after it went off in the daytime. So the big thing they had was Barnabas Collins, Josette, and going back in the past and all that. I think if they had other segments of the show to start off with, it still would be as good. Of course, my favorite of all parts, and I always watch it no matter what, is the Phoenix, which is a bird that when it knows it's died, it would go up to the tallest tree and get everything it can and flap its wings until it calls to blaze. And once it calls to blaze, it would kill itself, and then it would come back, and then it would be reborn for another 100 years. Anyway, in this one, Laura Collins, who is the mother of David and the wife of Roger Collins, came back after supposedly being either dead or being in a hospital. And they didn't bring this out in Dark Shadow until after they started doing the storyline. And to me, I think that was one of the better storylines they ever had in Dark Shadows. Now, if you've ever seen the show, you can always come back and let me know what you think about it. What you think would be a perfect idea for Dark Shadows. Again, I wish it would stop being with Barnabas and start doing the other segments. Because who knows, that might not be a bad thing. So anyway, as I said, we were here with my friend's mom, and when she died, she said that she saw the fairies. I still believe there were fairies here because I still see them. And what I see, as I said, are little bulbs or little flashes of light. They fly all around me. And it's funny, whenever they come, that's what I'm told, they actually find money afterwards. I mean, not a lot, but you know, pennies, quarters, dimes, this and that. But at least there was money that we didn't have before. They didn't have before. What do you think?
About what?
Do you believe in fairies? Do you believe in the supernatural?
I believe in the supernatural, yes, but there's some things I do and don't believe in. I mean, I believe they're supernatural. I've seen stuff. Not to not say I don't.
Yes, but Daddy B, he's talking about when you've not been drinking a fifth. Yeah, there are a lot of people who see things when they drink
Oh,
a fifth.
good God. But I don't know. The supernatural, I definitely believe in. I've seen things that...
Well, you think you're a superhero on Halloween, too. But
Oh, hush it.
As I said, I was telling about certain mom that when she died she saw fairies. Well, she said she saw them before. She said when she was little she'd go outside and play.
well,
with
what
them
did you
out in the
expect?
garden.
She lived right outside the gay community.
Yeah.
Well, I just offended a whole bunch of people.
Yes, you did.
Say I'm not politically correct, and I love it.
You are a child.
Stand up for your rights. Don't be politically correct.
That's right.
Just be politically ignored. How's that?
Alrighty then.
Anyway, as I said, I will continue tomorrow with the story about the fairies. And on Thursday, I will continue with the thing about the
You have to.
Yeah, because I'm writing on it. That's why I was able to talk so little things. You're right. You're right. You can't talk further.
I can't what?
You can talk further. You write it down first.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Man's never been on the radio, folks. So.
Yeah. The only thing I'm good for is, will that be with mustard or ketchup? You want fries with that? That's as far as I was concerned.
You want fries with those fairies?
Good God.
You want salt and pepper with them? They make them.
Saute them?
Anyway, so that was what I was into and what I wanted to talk about today. What you all thought about it. I know I'm probably going to hear a bunch of people saying, "What are you, nuts?"
I know I'm going to hear from a lot of people tonight.
So if you want to see that, that's fine.
What?
We all see. That's one thing about this country and about us. We all have the right to say something. Might not be right, but we all have the right to say something.
Something. I just exercise my right to say something.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, that's why you're e-hauled.
Daddy B, do you have something to say? You're just sitting there looking weird.
Well, I'm trying to find a couple more emails that we just got. I found them.
Oh, wow.
Okay, folks. I'm down on my knees. Begging. Pleading. Please call. I'm awfully lonely here with not answering the lines. Somebody call in. Please. Anybody. I don't care. Even if I insulted you in the gay community, I don't care. Just call me.
Call me. Don't be afraid. Just
Call me.
God.
Okay. Daddy B, I think the show has now officially gone south.
Right. Okay, this is...
Oh, God, if we go south, we ain't going to be able to get back in because of that damn wall.
Oh, good God. This, I hope I'm pronouncing this last name right. This is from Joe Manhola from Mexico, from New Mexico.
Mexico City. Boy, do we have a wider base than we thought. I'll be nice here.
Joe Manhola from New Mexico. He had said the political correctness in this country is going way too far. Everyone has always